Hey guys, David here and welcome to Digital Outlook. And we have got some big time news, Ripple and the SEC settlement negotiations. So guys, let's get to it. So guys, a major development on the SEC Ripple lawsuit just was reported today, and boy, is this a big one. Check this out right over here. XRP lawsuit battle heats up. Now get this, Ripple and the SEC agree to seal details in settlement negotiations. Wow. Guys, I'm telling you, something has to be going on behind closed doors. Now, just listen to this right here. A new development has emerged in the courtroom showdown between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The two parties filed a joint proposal to seal sensitive material related to the forthcoming remedies related briefing in the suit. According to the latest court filing, Ripple and the SEC have submitted a joint sealing proposal to U.S. District Judge Analyst to address confidentiality concerns. American defense lawyer James K. Filing conveyed some details of the filing on X, noting that if granted by Judge Torres, the sealing request would ensure critical information in remedies and related briefings such as Ripple's financial records and post-complaint XRP institutional sales contracts won't be available to the XRP army and the wider crypto community. The impact of keeping these outcomes under wraps on investor sentiment is yet to be known. Furthermore, it remains unclear when the long drawn-out case between Ripple and the top Wall Street watchdog, which was lodged in December 2020, will end. Well, guys, we have a pretty good idea. Despite the case now proceeding into the remedy phase, guys, I'm telling you what, I think a lot of things are going on behind closed doors. And of course, the SEC has a huge interest of saving face. And Ripple, of course, has a huge motivation to see any kind of remedy penalty phase, that penalty drop down as low as it can. So perhaps they're out there saying, all right, we'll allow you to save face and not be completely humiliated. But this is what we're going to ask for on the side. Now, yeah, there's confidentiality going on, Ripple's documents, their information, and on and on. But guys, I absolutely believe that they are talking and big time. They just made a joint proposal. Well, that tells you there's been some communication between both parties, doesn't it? Guys, I suspect that we are seeing a slow step towards seeing an absolute settlement in this case. Now, look at this timeline down here. Some important dates are approaching in the XRP legal brawl. The SEC is expected to file its opening remedies related brief along with supporting declarations and exhibits on March 22nd. Guys, we're just talking on Friday there. Then on March 25th, come Monday, Ripple and the SEC will meet to determine redactions to be applied to the agency's opening brief. After that, on March 26th, the SEC will release a public redacted version of the brief. Ripple will have until April 22nd to deliver its opposition brief, which will be followed by the filing of a redacted version of that brief. Now, the SEC will then submit its reply on May 6th, with redacted versions subsequently filed. The timeline stretches until May 20th. Guys, that is not that far down the line for any of us that have been here since 2020 in December when the lawsuit was actually dropped. Just a couple months down the road? Are you kidding me? That is nothing in the grand scheme. Now, that's when Ripple and third parties will be required to file letters of motion and opposition connected to sealing details and the filings. Now, of course, Ripple, scored that major win in July of 2023 when Judge Torres stopped short of categorizing XRP as an outright security. In fact, she said XRP in the secondary market is not a security. And bang, that is a big deal. Now get this, the SEC is not even going to appeal the status of XRP in and of itself not being a security. What's going on now is whether or not or how much of a fine Ripple is going to have to cough up for any of the institutional sales. Guys, this is a huge, massive bit of news. And I'm thinking, hey, something has to be going on here where Ripple and the SEC jointly file this proposal to seal these details from the public. Guys, usually that happens when you get into settlement negotiations on lawsuits, doesn't it? There's all those non-disclosure agreements that go along with them after the whole thing's finalized. So who knows? We may be hearing a lot more really soon that can make a huge impact. I'll tell you what. Now, guys, just check this little article out right here. Ripple president reveals next crypto revolution in 2024. Now, this comes at a time when digital currency landscape is witnessing unprecedented levels of interest. And this is, of course, Monica Long. Ripple president Monica Long has hinted at 2024 as a pivotal year in the institutionalization, get this, guys, of cryptocurrencies. And what have we been saying all along? You get institutional adoption, and I'll tell you what, this space will literally explode. Look what's happened with the Bitcoin ETF. It has literally sent the price into, price discovery, undiscovered territory is what I was going to say. Of course, now we've retraced, but we're bouncing off that support. And guys, pre-halving, it has never happened in the history of these markets that we have seen all new all-time highs prior to a halving. And that is really the interest that has been pushed into this space by the Bitcoin ETF. And where's that coming from, guys? We know where it's coming from. It's coming from major institutions. In fact, the government of Japan pension fund, one of the biggest pension funds in the wide world, has already taken a look at using some of their portfolio and taking a position with the Bitcoin ETF. So you know that that's massive. Guys, we get this kind of institutional adoption that Monica Long is talking about. It is on like Donkey Kong. Don't kid yourself. Now, in a recent tweet, Long stated that 2024 was quickly shaping up to be the year of crypto institutionalization on a macro scale, while also noting that several TradeFi companies have launched crypto access and, get this, tokenization of products in previous bear markets. 2024 is quickly shaping up to be the year of crypto institutionalization on a macro scale. This is her exact tweet. Though worth noting that several TradeFi companies launched crypto access, tokenization products, etc. in previous bear markets. And she's saying, hey, thanks to Eric Newcomer and team for a fantastic event, because this is where she made this statement. One of the key factors that would spur crypto institutionalization is the increasing adoption of blockchain technology by major financial institutions and corporations. Well, guys, we know that that is absolutely going on. The fundamentals are screaming it. You got nation states around the world, and of course, central banks like crazy rushing towards central bank digital currencies, don't you? And get this, who is out there at the top #1 leader when it comes to the development and the evolution for the infrastructure of money? Well, you guessed it, it is Ripple, and they are literally out there working with the Bank of International Settlements to solve what, guys? The interoperability issue between CBDCs. And if you went to Ripple's website, you can see it yourself. What do they tout as the bridge asset between all these CBDCs? You guessed it, it is XRP. Now, listen to this. Along these lines, the Ripple president refers to her recent attendance at the Newcomer Banking Summit to discuss what has changed since the SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, banking crisis a year ago, as well as how blockchain and crypto can fundamentally improve access to financial services in collaboration with banks and traditional institutions. This comes at a time when the digital currency landscape is witnessing unprecedented levels of interest from retail and, get this, traditional financial institutions. Guys, we are watching it happen right before our very eyes in real time. We are seeing the evolution of money and the movement towards a new digital economy that is going to revolutionize literally everything that we practically do. And we're not just talking our finances, our healthcare, our ownership of property. Hey, our digital identities. It is going to have tentacles that reach into every facet of our lives. And get this, the majority of people out there are 100% oblivious to it. One of the most fundamental changes that is going to have such impacts. Just think of the invention and the innovation that's coming. I mean, we thought people were so oblivious to the internet, and look how that's changed society. You just imagine, I'm telling you what, this digital asset space is going to swallow the internet whole and is going to be absolutely something that we have never even imagined. I genuinely believe that. Now, just take a look at this article right over here. Top analysts forecast XRP to hit $27 based on historical patterns. A leading figure within the crypto community, recognized as eGreg, has reiterated his bold projection for the XRP price, maintaining a steadfast target of $27 for the current market cycle. In a detailed analysis recently shared with the community, eGreg underscored the convergence of simple moving averages over 20 and 50-day periods, reminiscent, guys, of patterns observed during the notable surge in 2017. And how many, of these technical analysts have been out there and saying things are so familiar to what happened in 2017. The confluence is off the scale. Most of the time, these guys are arguing to find out who's going to be right first. But now we're hearing just such, it's almost like they're in a choir and they're all singing the same song. It is truly wild. Now, prior to the remarkable breakout in 2017, XRP underwent an extensive period of price consolidation spanning 350 days, marked by 49 consecutive weekly candles. Now, I remember, hey, haven't we said, tinkle, 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 just ticking it along like that, and all of a sudden, pow, off she goes, right through the atmosphere. Like I love to say, it was something else. And guys, it changed lives. Don't kid yourself. Many people were affected by that move. Now, eGreg's analysis indicates a similar phase of consolidation, with the current market structure characterized by the intersection of XRP's 20 simple day moving average and the 50 SMA. With this context, eGreg presented three potential interpretations of the unfolding pattern. Firstly, he suggested the possibility of an aggressive price rally akin to the rocket ship style pump witnessed in 2017. Alternatively, eGreg considered a scenario where the current formation aligns more closely with patterns observed during the 2021 bull market, potentially dampening the magnitude of any surge. Now, additionally, he entertained the prospect of an entirely novel development shaping XRP's trajectory. Undeterred by alternative scenarios, eGreg remains steadfast in his anticipation of a significant price appreciation for XRP, emphasizing the striking similarities observed between past and present patterns. He reiterated his unwavering target of $27 for XRP during this market cycle. Drawing parallels to Bitcoin's price movements, he speculated a potential milestone of $17 for XRP within the current month, reflecting the exponential growth witnessed in 2017 and 2018. Guys, it is something to behold when you see what's truly happening in this space, and you've got all of these analysts looking over prior cycles, right, and comparing it to where we are now. Of course, history doesn't repeat, but like they say, it often rhymes. And what are we seeing? Massive confluence. Here you got, the president of XRP talking about an institutionalization of this digital asset space. And we all know when that happens, it is on like crazy. And guys, I think we're going to see something happen with this lawsuit a lot sooner than what a lot of people think. And I think these closed door deals, guys, they are talking, and who knows, we could literally be seeing something develop in a big way. And it would not surprise me if we get right to the very edge of everything and they come out and say, hey guys, we've settled. boy, I'll tell you what, if that happens, you can bet your bottom dollar, your last XRP, we are on our way and we are going to fly right past that moon, all the way past Jupiter into outer space. So guys, you all know that things in this space are happening fast, and I don't think it's going to be too much longer before this thing literally explodes. And you do not want to be the one standing out there without your plan solidified when it does. And what our coaching program offers, guys, that's where you and I can meet personally one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we help develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com and we'll get y'all booked in. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and as always, it's not financial advice, it's just my 2 cents. Hit the like and subscribe, drop your comments down in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one.